What a nice, slow, relaxing day I had today, man. I had to go outside. I did some stuff. I didn't get around to cooking, but whatever. That's besides the point. I can cook wherever I want. So welcome everybody. We're gonna hop right in to Three Hopes because I didn't get to record today, so I guess I'll record after this. I mean, like, if I record after this, it's gonna like upset like the whole nice schedule I have. So I don't know. I guess I kind of have to see. But I'm trying not to skip out on streams. But maybe I will play some Xeno after this, and maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I should say. It's pretty much where I'm at with that. Because if I don't, then I don't know. I could do 2 and 2 because I just woke up. I guess I'll see. It's no sweat. It's no biggie. But we will probably end precisely at 12. So this will also not be a long stream. We might have enough time to do maybe a chapter. Oh, now you have to click by that. We might do like a chapter, maybe 2. And we'll go from there. Actually, hold on. Are the swords still straight or are they crossed? Oh, sweet. When you actually beat the game, it adds the weapon of whatever champion was the class head. That's actually pretty interesting. Look at that. That's awesome. So now we're on to the... Well, we're not on the prologue. It just merely saves it. Yeah, and I guess they get added to the...
Azure Gleam.
To the save file, yeah, because we're not playing with Claude anymore. We don't have him.
It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. After ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Yeah, and it's not going too
With
well.
Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the 3 erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders.
And then war breaks out for no reason.
Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major...
We have to somehow write Edelgard to not be crazy.
Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
It's absolutely ridiculous. For some reason, we have to pretend like Edelgard is... I mean, in this timeline, I guess she isn't, right?
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
There you go, Felix looking fly.
Don't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid we could not wait for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself. Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall.
Which is why they're certain it's gonna
As it
fall.
stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright.
Like how Elidor? Okay.
Offering them shelter will only serve
There's
to
a
provoke
nobody
an
character.
invasion from the Empire. This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be. The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church.
So the rule,
Are we
the
to
will to rule
renounce
is only
the very
given by
heart of
them.
this
Yeah.
kingdom, simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion?
That would lead to massive unrest.
War will always come, at one point or another. And some degree of suffering is purely inevitable. You know this as well as I, Viscount.
I live to suffer and
You
suffer to
dare speak of
live.
Suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion.
But fuck you.
But if Garreg Mach were to fall, the war fronts would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea, or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands. but I did receive a missive from Count Galatea. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders.
Well, that's pretty
There
threatening.
is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church as they have supported us."
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of your vassals.
I mean, just politically, he's kind of
And
screwed.
if that
So
happens, we might
this
find
is more or
ourselves
less in
right
line
back
with
in the
Three
same mess
Houses.
as before. They lack the crest of Blathid, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fraldarius, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I feel bad for this dude. He's gonna get
I
completely
don't want
stamped
my people
over.
to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's
Oh,
place.
who's Varley?
I fear I've heard
Varley
nothing
is somebody.
concerning either the man himself or his teachings. They purport to be an arm of the Church of Seros. The Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting Imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold.
I mean, you already know what's coming,
Though I
so...
imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the
I mean,
Imperial
like, even in this
coffers.
one, Edelgard is kind of just, like, over the top. This is, like, extremely
Do you have something
extra
to
of
add,
her.
Duke Fraldarius?
For no reason. Everyone was chilling.
No.
It was
I
straight
was just
bussin'.
wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade.
Let's fight.
The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to Imperial rule or not?
It really is just that simple.
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone, many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
I really wonder what Claude's gonna do in this one. I guess the plot is really the
The Holy
same, more or
Kingdom of
less, isn't
Fargus
it?
will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros. Everyone, sharpen your blades and prepare for the
Probably at
battle.
the end, it doesn't really matter too much. Maybe there's like
Do
slight
something
variations,
to do.
but that's it.
Make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear. Not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
I mean, the biggest difference is Dimitri is actually in charge, and he hasn't snapped. So,
Hey, did you hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire.
cool. Who are you again? Why are you in my chambers? I didn't invite you
Ever
here.
since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
That's a motivator. I don't know.
Start feeling very real, very quick.
I don't know who
once the
she
sword
is.
starts
Will
swinging.
it matter? Probably not.
You know, that might be the single worst attempt at motivational speaking I've ever heard. Not that I'm much surprised at this point.
That's actually
I can't help
hilarious.
but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now?
Nothing. Well, no, not
I feel like
nothing.
things have been steadily improving lately. but not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me, saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about.
Why are you
He still
telling this to
chose put
her?
his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind.
What?
Oh, and speak of the devil.
Who is, like, you couldn't have, like, a net or somebody in here that we
Are you
actually know and care
interrupting
about? Just
No,
some
of course
generic
not.
troop.
Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption, but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Anything I can do to help?
There is.
Hilariously enough,
As you
we will
know,
not be using
we've
him as
offered
much as
asylum
possible.
to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
Of course, Dimitri.
What, is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garreg Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might.
It would be cool if there was like a fourth campaign where you work with the Knights of
Prepare
Seros,
to deploy at
but
once.
I doubt it. Like, actually Silver Snow, but different. It's not just Verdant Wind with like a couple different missions. Because, I mean, it really actually had less than Verdant Wind. Collector 3. Alright, well, we've already seen this. A reed bar. Aegis Shield, which is for Felix. Lewin, which is for Sylvain. Oh, we get 3 relics. Not that it mattered too much. The tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. I have my own space ready to kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you, more than your title implies, I would imagine.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
You finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Alright, Rodrigue is playable from the jump. And Annette has rejoined. Some units have gained new equipment. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side, but we cannot coexist, so we are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. Okay. Spend renown. Unlock units. Oh yeah, I guess it didn't stack this, right? Because I only did it on the other one. So we could just do it here. It doesn't really matter. There you go. Arval. Okay. That's it. There's no more things to, nothing more to buy. Sublime Creator Sword. This is an exalted sword which only Byleth and Sothis can wield. Dual Creststones power the Dark Creative Blade. A Thame. This is Kronya's weapon of choice. This is Tala's weapon of choice. Cornelia's preferred weapon. Experience gems. Crest accessories are a special type of accessory that will grant you the associated crest power when equipping them. However, crests granted by a crest accessory do not trigger as often as normal crests. If you equips a crest accessory for a crest they already have, then that crest trigger rate will increase. Ernest, Macule, Noah, Gloucester. Ooh, this could be good for a couple of different people. Aubin, Indek, The Beast, Timotheos, Regan, Chevalier. I guess this is anyone I recruited in the last one, right? Yeah. Macule. Alright, so clearing out some of this might be worth doing, but I'm not in like a big hurry to do that. And obviously this has been around the whole time. This could be used to capture unclaimed regions. I'm not going to use that. I guess if you should use that if you want to, like, I don't know, speedrun maybe. Okay. The music is completely different. Okay. And it does look a little bit more lavish. I guess we're not running on E the whole time, you know? We just get to party. We party hard.
Not good.
So we're meeting up at the Valley of Torment. Ugh, must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to ALL. That's the only way you could say that with a straight face.
Let's see.
You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like? For one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching hot steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. You'll probably faint from merely standing around. But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. Okay, there's not a ton of people around, so this won't take long. Royal Territories of Fargus Book 1, a directory of information on each region within the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, as it contains no confidential information to be viewed and checked out freely. Blathed. Yes, it's not pronounced bladed. It's blathed. The King's home domain. The region is largely composed of windswept plains that become a vast snowfield in winter. Its chief economic pillars are lumber and mining. In particular, it boasts the largest silver reserves in all of Fodlan. In the southwest stands the 800-year-old Camillus Cathedral. The town that houses it flourishes as a destination for pilgrimages. For Eldarius, a duchy that is a land of contrast from east to west. In the east, Whitehorn Sea provides ample fishing, while the expansive conifer forests in the west provide hunting and lumber. Much grain is produced in the Danu River Basin to the south, which is said to be the most fertile land in the Northern Kingdom. Ifan? A duchy known for its apple orchids and the spirits they produce. Its distilled spirits in particular have been a favorite of many kings throughout the ages. Clyman territory. Yeah, I think he was rebelling against us, so he's done. Charon, a county known for its crafts and glasswork in particular. The monastery's stained glass windows were fashioned and are maintained by craftsmen from Charon. Erebus, a marquisate that has flourished as the monastery's northern gateway. Erebus, okay. Which is funny that it's called Erebus, I guess, but whatever. A county dotted with holy sites of the Saros religion, such as Lake... Is it Teutatis? This region draws countless believers on pilgrimages. A barony whose salt mines have allowed to flourish as a long-standing salt producer. A viscounty with no notable products is said to be where Lugh, the king of lions, first battled alongside his sworn allies. Viscounty with a capital famed for its blades. Okay, so a lot of them are just kind of there. They're not that important.
Hello there.
I never imagined we'd all meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that we were aiding the church and there was going to be a war, I couldn't stand idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle to meet up with Ash. We had an audience with Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I've studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help. Okay. We have the usual... No, I guess we have to unlock them, maybe?
You should hear this.
There's a town beneath Garreg that's home to some outcasts. It's called Abyss. One of my friends lived down there until just recently. They sent me some very eye-opening letters from that place. Gustav.
May I speak with you?
I will return to the capital after seeing you all off. Must ensure Ferdiad is well defended in His Majesty's absence. Please, I ask that you keep His Majesty safe and my daughter Annette as well. Alright. Everything's built. It might not be staffed, though. Since the Empire declared war, Fraldarius has been taking in refugees from Garreg as well. Though, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest, which has led to a rise in bandit attacks. There you go. In the long run, we can't focus on subduing the bands. Maybe we could find a way to give work to the refugees. But the fastest solution would be to take back Garreg so they can all go home. That would be the best option if we could pull it off, but I doubt the Empire will just give in. Yeah, he doesn't want sympathy. He's a man of literal action. That doesn't mean anything to him.
Heya.
It's been a while, or maybe it hasn't. We did bump into each other in Ferdiad on occasion. So we're going to be at war soon, huh? It honestly hasn't quite hit me yet. Yeah, sure. Me neither. It's hard to take in when you're faced with battles this size. We fought plenty of smaller battles these past 2 years, so you get used to it before long. Just the answer I expect from you, Shez. I guess I could learn a thing or two from you. Alright. Who's even left? Ash, Ingrid, and, Dedu, I guess?
Yes. Why, hello.
Can't believe it's been 2 years, Shez. I heard a lot about what you've been doing. Sounds like you presided over a great number of battles. We'll be counting on you for this next one, too. A reassuring response. I've got your back. I'm going to fight as hard as I can against the Empire. I'm glad to hear that. Let's make sure we all survive this. But in any case, let's just both do our best. We can't afford to lose. Hey, Ash, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. Actual Rodrigue.
At your service.
I will accompany you in the coming battle. I have far more freedom now that I've stepped down from my post as Duke Fraldarius. I plan on leaving our territory entirely to my son, but I hear he's commanding a unit in this war as well, so my wife and younger brother are temporarily in charge of Fraldarius. Though, of course, I've told Felix I have to return from time to time to check on things, which is definitely a position he does not like to have. Well, first ring high, but I got a lot done. That's good. There you go. You're already up to Az's Law. You finished Heaven's Ward in like 2 days. That's crazy.
Well?
Well, I mean, it's also faster when you're higher level. Yeah, it's different when you don't really have to do much leveling, but that's a good thing. I mean, you know, you don't get bogged down or anything. You can just go right through it like a good story from like A to B, basically, which I think is the entire purpose of what they did to change the game, is to make it so that way if you join in later, you don't have to do as much grinding as like when it was new, right? So like, you'll probably do smooth sailing up until Endwalker. Vargas has changed over these 2 years, both in the army structure and within the hierarchy of lords, and with the ruler of the Dusker Peninsula, Viscount Kleiman, dealt with, and people have begun moving back to their homes.
Right on.
It just shows how hard you all have worked. This is only the start. There's a lot more to be done. Yes, you are right. He didn't like it, but it was an answer, I guess. This document is expressly for official use by the Church of Saros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this document. House Blathid. This house claims Blathid of the Ten Elites as its ancestor, has ruled the kingdom for over 400 years, ever since Lug, the King of Lions, claimed victory in the War of the Eagle and Lion in 751. This secured the kingdom's independence from the Adressian Empire, after which Lug was crowned the inaugural king by the Church of Saros. House Blathid resides in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, claiming all the surrounding territory as its domain, and many of the fiefdoms in the north of Fodlan as its vassals. With the passing of King Lambert in 1176, his older brother, Grand Duke Rufus of Itha, assumed the burden of ruling the kingdom in the young crown prince's stead. Even still, strife and disorder continue to plague the land. This House of Dukes claimed Fraldarius This House of Dukes claims Fraldarius of the Ten Elites' ancestor is one of the most ancient houses on record, even among kingdom nobility. It's said that Kaifon, sworn friend of Lug, the King of Lions, was also related to the hero Fraldarius. This House of Margraves claims Gautier of the Ten Elites as its ancestor. Its territory lies in the northernmost reaches of the kingdom. As such, it has safeguarded kingdom territory against incursions by the people of Serang region for over 200 years. This house claims Sharon of the Ten Elites as its ancestor, tasked with negotiating between the resistance armies and Church of Saros during the War of Eagle and Lion. The head of House Sharon continues the tradition of ceremonial competition within the kingdom. When House Daphno, once a cornerstone of Lesser Alliance, was divided in two over an inheritance feud, half of them defected to Fargus and established House Galatea, which was granted the noble title of Count. Much of its territory consists of a frigid wasteland where a severe famine occurred in the early 1170s. A noble house that once held territory in the Northern Empire. When the fortress city of Arianrode was constructed within its domain, it revolted against the Empire and pledged the entirety of its territory, including Arianrode, to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With its contribution, it was awarded the noble title of Count. House Kleiman. This house originally held no more than a lordship over a single castle in the west of the kingdom, but it was awarded the noble title of Viscount for its great success in the subjugation of the Dusker region in 1176. Afterwards, it was granted the Dusker region as its feudal estate. Yeah, and then he lost it because he's an idiot. Alright, but that's interesting. I didn't know that Galatea split off. Alright, about our plan.
I've been waiting for you.
I was waiting for you. Allow me to explain our plan of action. Okay, we're gonna show all this. Let's first look at this map. We're preparing to march from our camp, which is located here. Once we are ready, we will advance to Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and rendezvous with Lady Rhea. However, we have received reports of bandits disturbing the peace in that area. We will need to strike them down and restore order for us to proceed safely. You must not let your guard down no matter who we face. You do make sure you are fully prepared for what lies ahead. For instance, have you had a chance to use the training grounds or browse the marketplace yet? There are facilities where you can improve your weapons and prepare for battle. Be sure to make use of them. Okay.
Well, how'd it go?
The SR Research Group. Energy drop. Yeah, so this is how you would go around to getting everything, right? Because you need to be able to get the Chalice of Beginnings. Nullify all effects and counterattack.
Any result's a good result.
Probably just give that to whoever. That's the one thing I like about Three Houses is like each playthrough, like it's not like an entirely different game, but you do get like, you feel like it is kind of like a new game almost. Here you can train your body, your mind and body, and gain proficiency in new classes. It never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often.
Time to work you into shape.
No units. No units. Dimitri. Yeah, he has High Lord. We could do Sylvain. To do. What does Rodrigue do? He's a Cavalier. Yeah, nobody has, nobody uses axes. There's no one really to train with Ash at all, so we could just leave it as is. Annette and Mercedes, obviously. Ingrid. Yeah, we don't have enough people. We're gonna run out of people. I guess we put, wait, why, did I put Dedue and Felix? Yeah, I think I did. So who's even left? Yeah, just Ash and myself, whatever. Well, I could have a different class get trained up. I guess I was training Mortal Savant, so we could just do that. And we literally do not have enough characters. That's it. Oh, well, we're gonna cap some people for sure. Yep.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting
Swinging Fury. Wow. 5 upgrades.
Hey, I think I...
Wow. Alright, that's all good. So I have to give classes to what? Basically everybody?
Time to work you into shape.
Okay. Obviously they want him to be a great knight, right? And we need someone who can use axes, so this just makes the most sense, right? Just unlock Armor Knight for him. I guess we could just like push through and just have all these people do their base classes. And then just like maybe fill it in later. We probably won't do too much in terms of like changing everyone around. Obviously Felix would be, well, they want him to be a Mortal Savant. I should really unlock both of them for him because, you know, sword users at least got a buff in this game because they get access to Dancer, they get access to Trickster now. And obviously that's a good thing, obviously. Sylvain, Cavalier, to what? A Holy Knight? What? That's not correct. Yeah, you see that ballista back there? The kingdom has some fancy stuff, dude. Mercedes, obviously. I mean, this isn't all that bad. But we want to give her renewal. Like, obviously, we'll complete a lot of these classes very early on. The problem is that, like, I feel like because we have all these classes unlocked right away, people are going to railroad right through it, and then, like, I'm going to be more or less forced to give them better classes, you know what I mean? Yeah, Ingrid's a flyer. I think we have the protection, right? That shield still. So we could just give that to her since we don't have Claude, and then that way she'll just be immune. And Rodrigue hasn't finished, okay. Alright.
We all have much to learn from each other. Hey,
Heal. Okay.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
They want her to be. I mean, the end game for both of them is that they become Gremmaries.
I can work.
Okay. There you go. Pomp and Circumstance and King's Ploy.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Glowing Ember.
No.
Okay. No!
Have to give this a try sometime.
I'll be
be able to help.
Cutting Gale. Life Force isn't really that great.
This makes
Essence
sense.
of Light. Physic.
How can I best...
Pegasus Knight's Wisdom. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look through all this. It's no biggie.
Training can be the difference.
Oh, we're done. Okay, well, let's get people classes anyway. I mean, there's not really much for me to get. I have 21 Master Seals. So, like, at some point, we could just start filling in other classes, I guess. Right? So he skips Cavalier. We'd actually need him to let's have him finish Soldier. I mean, let me unlock Paladin anyway. Color scheme actually really matches him.
There's nothing more riveting than a new challenge.
Man, Happy Dimitri is such a twist. I'll change it to do, obviously. Maybe we should not totally railroad him. Let's do this. Because I think we also have to make him into a paladin so he can learn Aegis, right?
I will.
No. Felix can already become a sword master. But I'm going to make him into a thief. I mean, I could have him play as that. Let's unlock thief for him. And then, like, some axe classes would be good for him as well, because it would give him, I think, death blow and some extra crit. Nothing to do with Ash. I mean, I guess I could have him unlock a couple other classes. I don't think he would gain anything from Brawler, right? I definitely hope there's like a chart of what classes teach what somewhere in this game. Maybe it's not in this game. I like that they buffed Dark Bishop, by the way, to be the male version. I really like the way they've spread the classes in this game. Yeah, we have tons. We're gonna get so many intermediate seals. I'm not even the slightest bit worried.
Do you think it's a...
And that... Okay.
I can work.
Nope. Ingrid. Same difference. I'll just have people level up everything with 8 training sessions, you know, per chapter. A lot of these early level classes are going to get completely obliterated because you're not supposed to have 8 training sessions to start. So, no rush. I mean, like, I could have... Oh, we already have Shiz learning something else, but I want to keep him on Asura. Ideally, we don't even use him, you know what I mean? Like... Okay, we could afford to boost... I mean, should we even boost levels yet? I don't think so. We could just leave it. What I should do is I should boost other characters that you know aren't, like, super vital, right? Because, like, I could have boosted Lindhart, for instance, and, like, when I play Black Eagles, like, all the Black Eagle characters will probably be more, would be higher level. So, like, the thing I could do is, like, especially towards the end, like, maybe you can recruit... Well, damn, you actually kind of can't recruit anybody from this chapter, right? I think the only characters you can recruit, the only one you can recruit is Ash. That's it. Okay.
Can't wait to
Well,
see
we have
how you do.
time, I guess. It's no biggie. Can't wait to see how you turn out. Take a gander at all our wondrous weapons that you don't need to buy because they come with, like, no bonuses. Like, what's the point? There's zero reason to buy weapons in this game. Except for maybe stuff like the killer weapons. Like, everything else, there's no reason to. At all. Plenty of goods that will come in handy. I look forward to doing business with
carry a
you.
little of everything here.
There you go. We should probably buy those out every chapter. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't need anything else.
Hope to see you again soon.
Got the bare necessities, at least time to get to work. I'm responsible for doling out our marching orders. Give me a shout if you want to deploy for battle.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Highlight a side quest on the war map and press R to use a vanguard whistle and immediately capture the region. Your battle result for the side quest will be D, and you will not receive any experience, gold, or S rank rewards. You can still receive rewards for seizing the region and strategy resources, and you'll be able to survey any surveying spots. You can also engage in auxiliary battles for any region you capture with the net. If you achieve it, you receive an S rank rewards at that time. Vanguard Whistle could be acquired from the journal in exchange for an out. So, I mean, like, there's no real point to doing it. What they're saying is that you could immediately capture it. I guess I have one. You could immediately capture it, and then, like, you could just go back and then just do whatever, right? So you could probably just speed run the game almost. If you have maybe, like, 20 or 30 of these, you could just go right to each mission back to back, basically. Alright, anyway. That's all complete separate stuff on the side that has nothing to do with anything. Defeat the Brawler and other enemies. None. Alright, obviously it would be too cheap to use
I won't fail
you the whole time. Dimitri. Same thing with Ash, obviously. You're not good against brawlers? Oh yeah. The fuck? Oh shit, they have different hair, you see that? They actually have like different starting people. Alright, so we have a little bit of everything. I guess we could pick a wild card a little bit. I would like to use Sylvain though. Or we could use Ingrid. Let me actually see. What do people have?
I can do this.
Aegis Shield. I mean, we could just steal battalions, basically. Alright, so battalions are still equipped on people that you cannot access, as you can see. So that way, that you know who has what, right? So, for instance, Felix uses swords. Wait, can we... He has authority level B? How? Oh, because I leveled him up. Alright. Do we have anything for... What is it? Axes are good against swords? No, lances. I didn't exactly buy a whole bunch of these, I'll be honest with you. I'll steal that from Shez. He doesn't need anything, really. He's fine. Same thing. Secret Transport Force. Reduces damage from... No, we should give this to Dedu. Oh, he only has a C because I didn't unlock his upper class. Okay, whatever. We'll hold off. It's fine. Against lances. No, we want against axes. Alliance Guard. Even though this doesn't make any sense, it's fine. He'll get his personal one later, I'm sure. Because there's a second time skip. What are bows weak to? Oh, I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have anything. Equip with bows. No, this is what you would give to a brawler. This whole place doesn't have a brawler, actually. Whatever, fuck it. Just give that to her for now. Ash already has something. Sylvain uses what? Lances. So he needs sword members. Annette is also in that same camp. We don't have access to the battalion right now. The battalion camp, so that's fine. And Rodrigue uses a lance. So we want to make sure that we don't have enough sword users. That's fine. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. He has the Aegis Shield. It's a sword that we need to give him something better for. Crest of Regan. I guess we just give him a Woe Dao. Why wouldn't we give him anything else? Mother Shield. The Lampos Shield is good for cavalry. The Saros Shield. The Aegis Shield. The Goddess Ring. We have the Goddess Ring and the Prayer Ring. Obviously, that will also be good for him. Hexlock. Dexterity. Monstrous Strength Ring. Never mind. We should give that to, let's give that to Dimitri, the Monstrous Strength. Probably dump all of our strength upgrades into him. We'll give her the healing because she might get hit. I don't know. We don't really have a ton of accessories to go around, if I'm being honest. I'm just glad that they don't unequip everybody of everything. So that's actually really nice. I guess there's a way to play as them later, because otherwise, why wouldn't they then? We could give him the Lampos Shield. He could actually hold that the whole playthrough, because I'm not going to make him an armored unit. I don't have anything to give Annette. Well, I do. That's a lie. I just won't. We'll hold off on giving her that. That comes in handy later in the game. Yeah, and then Lindhard. If I can get Lindhard again, I need to recruit him and level him and Bernadetta up, because I'm going to be able to use Bernadetta later on. I should have leveled up Dorothy. Well, she kind of comes leveled up because you recruit her at a high level. All right, I mean, whatever. We just use who we have.
We'll set them straight. Come at me.
Come at me, bros.
Proceed as planned. We must strike.
Let's begin.
I don't even know how good to do is going to be. Like, Hilda wasn't bad, but I have no clue how to play these characters.
Shall we? Let's give it.
If you want to get cut down.
Oh, God.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Yeah, I remember a little bit of this, right? Intense velocity. Okay, obviously the Wodao is broken for this part of the game. That goes without saying. That's part of the best part of using New Game Plus, though. Like, why wouldn't I do this?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
You build Warrior Gauge so slow. So he kind of has the same thing Petra has. Oh yeah, I use Petra. Oh shit, we're gonna be great. Ooh, that's gonna be lit. Okay. Yeah, I use Petra towards the end of the game, so Petra's gonna hard carry. Petra's great, man. It's nice, because I feel like in this game you get to use characters you otherwise... Wait, who? Oh, whoops. You otherwise would not have gotten to use.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
It's like everyone actually has like a real purpose, right? See, now it's not just numbers on a screen we're comparing. It's actually like people's different abilities and things. And that can make a world of a difference when it comes to like who's good at what. Like, especially since you're supposed to swap so people get bonus experience. Oh, wow. Cancel.
You shall pay for this. You hear? You shall pay for this. You hear?
Wow, it's the different guy with the same voice.
We're not losing to anyone.
Yeah, I wonder how Dimitri plays. I feel like Dimitri would be like a perfect character for this.
I'm sorry. We weren't.
Obviously, Felix is more up my alley as someone who really prefers to play like speedy sword users, you know? Okay, so I guess you have to hit. Yeah, you can use that after hitting. I see. Okay. I need to see what his crest activation is. It's just unfortunate that a character like Leonie is actually not that good in this game, because like it's not the crest really, it's just the fact that she can't be like an omni weapon user. Like some characters unfortunately really get nerfed by the fact that you have to stick them with one weapon. And Leonie is one of those characters because she's like really good with a lot of different weapons in 3 houses, and you cannot use any of them really in this game.
Hope this helps.
Just for him. Just for him. I wonder if I killed enough. I didn't even check. Well, now we know from now on we have to fight every battle, and we also have to get an S rank in every battle. I mean, obviously, since we're not starting from 0, that won't be too difficult, but it is something that I need to do, so that way we can have a perfect run, basically. Okay, I forget you have to skip through this. Okay, very nice. Priest Ploy. Okay. Yeah, see, Claude's still on there, so maybe once you get all 3, I guess you also have to complete, Arvol's story as well, and that's just a mark. Maybe Arvol is just when you beat the game, though, to be fair. That's probably what it is. Okay. Strategy resources. Obviously, when you complete the first area, you immediately have to leave and watch a cutscene.
Course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Oh, whoops.
Then she's fleeing north, to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphnal territory within the Alliance. But I surmise you are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
If Fargus has chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't.
Oh boy, cartoon
Your
villain
Majesty,
Hubert.
I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to accomplish this task. One such as the Brigid Hunters.
The Brigid Hunters.
Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts.
Yeah, maybe some characters are in multiple
the
routes.
tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Survey every spot. Found some spoils of war left behind by the enemy. Crew building. I mean, none of this matters. Everything's fully leveled up. A civilian who is unharmed wants to thank you somehow. I owe you my life. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Floral adornment. If earning rewards for surveying the camp, return to camp to claim them. Oh, great. Thank you. Of course.
Come this way.
Shez, do you have a moment?
At your service.
Apologize for stealing you away at such a busy time, but I have a request. The truth is we're lacking in hands to help with tasks around the camp. Would you mind volunteering? Trollmaster is ready to direct anyone who wishes to volunteer. Okay. Here you are. Looking for volunteers to help around the camp. You only need to chip in to make life here as pleasant as possible. Alright, obviously, like, whatever, we could just do whatever. Just try to max out every, like, the main cast's relationships and stuff. I still have a bunch more I could do.
You have my gratitude.
Work, Shez, we couldn't have done it without you. Your face tells me you're hungry. Felix, please show Shez where the mess hall is. You said you were feeling peckish as well, right? What do I have to find? Whatever. You have any preference? I usually make my own food, so. That was back when you were a mercenary, but fine. I guess we'll see how good your cooking is. Help yourself to our food reserves, just don't go wasting them. Okay. I think this game will be easier to New Game Plus than base 3 houses, just because it doesn't take as long to play through, right? There you go. Propagate gauge fills someone faster, durability lost someone. Okay. I think this will definitely be like the easier game to try to like fully complete, you know what I mean? Like if you want to play through this and you just want to get right into the action, you just go boom boom boom. If only you could skip like right to this point and skip the first couple of missions. I mean, they're easy, you know. It's a tutorial obviously. Damn, things are looking fancy as fuck.
This is great.
Wow.
I wish all the food in Fargus was a little more like this stuff.
We living at large.
I wonder, why is our cuisine so unappealing?
He doesn't like it.
Is it the spices we use? Or perhaps the ingredients themselves?
Okay. Luckily, you only have to eat once per chapter. Thank the Lord. Surprised you can make something this good with ingredients from Fargus. I bet the others enjoyed it too. I'm sure that'll go a long way in gaining their trust. Throwing in a few gifts won't hurt either. That's just common sense. Not that stuff like that works on me, mind you. Maybe you could try giving someone a gift. People like that sort of thing. It's true. Maybe I should give something to Dimitri.
Care to make yourself useful?
Okay. Let's see. To do Ash. Sure, why not? Probably going to skip through most of the supports, if I'm being honest, just so that way I don't miss anything, as usual. I'm sure everyone retains their highest, Oh, we can't do Ingrid. Wow, they have a C relationship and they're father and son. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway.
A fine result in spite of ourselves. Perhaps this is the power of a father-son team.
Shut up, Dad.
What are you even saying? Actually, never mind. Let's just get this over with.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Okay. Wow. Okay, they actually like to run a street stall. That's hilarious because we couldn't even get more than 2 people who like that in all of Golden Deer.
Whew, all done. Nice work out there, Mercy.
You were splendid yourself, Annie. I think we've earned ourselves a relaxing tea break.
Alright, very nice.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Anyone else not done anything? I think Sylvain is the odd one out. Yeah, we don't have enough units to do anything. So poor Sylvain just doesn't get to see any action, and he has nothing really to do. So.
What is it?
Is everything alright? Do you need something? Appreciated by most ladies, and those like gardening. Alright, so he likes combat, high-quality weapons, strength training, long rides, and physically laborious work. So he would probably enjoy weight training, right?
It's much appreciated.
Yeah, he loves it. There you go. Okay. There you go. We could do supports with Dimitri. I think that's fair enough, right?
Hey, did you hear? We rounded up the last stragglers from House Climate.
Only took us 2 years.
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process. Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either. It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his uncle.
My apologies, but could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Where are you going?
You going somewhere? Kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigo aren't joining you.
Shoot.
The 2 of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Then why don't I join you? I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
Okay.
I was wondering where we were going. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? It's not really a job for a king.
Perhaps not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now. Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
It's not like you made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends.
Which is the complete opposite of
No
Edelgard.
justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
Edelgard doesn't care about that. Yeah, I agree.
And no matter how hard you fight for a better outcome, there's no guarantee you'll actually achieve it.
No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought. Yet, if I do not claim this battle, and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
Don't be like that, Dimitri. I'm sure people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
The whole truth, and nothing
There's
but
no
the
need
truth.
for that. This burden is mine to bear, and mine alone.
Honestly, you know what? Credit to Dimitri's voice actor for playing both a normal version of him and the snapped version of him. Alright, maybe we should out to the next battle. Wait, does he have something else to say?
Greetings.
Hello, my apologies. I've caught up in my own thoughts.
Hey.
You okay? Seems like you're always working yourself to the bone. You could do with a break. First to do, now you. I promise. There's no need for concern. More importantly, we need to focus on the coming battle. The Imperial Army is quite formidable. They'll be unlike any other opponent we have fought these past 2 years. I want to ensure you are fully prepared, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I mean, obviously he still has stuff on his mind, but he's not, like, completely gone. You know what I mean? So yeah, we actually have to waste our chore time. It's literally, there's literally just not enough characters to do chore time with. Sylvain is unfortunately left out. So we could do this and Ash, and we will skip it, because Ash is kind of a boring character. Is that it? Rodrigue and Ingrid? Please marry my son! Oh! Okay, anyway. Yeah, they only have C ranks. Most of the characters only have C ranks. Byleth has C, B, and A, but no one really talks with him. Yeah, see, like, most characters just have a basic C rank, I guess, so they get some level of compatibility, and that's it. Because, like, even in Three Houses, a lot of these characters had more, you know, to say with each other. Wait, these two have a C rank, but how are they ever supposed to achieve it? That's really weird. I guess you can, right? That's obviously not a glitch. It will be more effort for them to have an empty C rank than a C rank with a cutscene attached to it. Okay. Generals displeased with the decision to oppose the Empire have raised an army. While they are presently battling bands that could easily turn a rebel army, defeat both groups. What? Let's complete all side missions. Defeat the soldier and other enemies. Myrmidon is routed. Alright, well, I'll keep Felix. Maybe this time we'll play as Dimitri. Okay. Felix doesn't really trump anybody in this, though. So let's bring Sylvain instead. We could leave Dedu back at base, I guess. Maybe Dimitri will be like a really good unit. We need 500 kills in 7 minutes, so let's do that.
Let us cut through our foes. Everyone, to arms! We fight for Fargus!
Azure Lightning, yeah. He has this by default. I like how weapons always teleport back to people. I always thought that was funny. Hilariously enough, Xenoblade actually kind of addresses that a little bit, which is why that game is so fucking based. It's like one of the best RPGs on the Switch for sure. Okay. Where is it? My only thing is that characters attack really slowly in this game. It's not necessarily bad, but... Alright, his basic combo is not really that great. That's fine. Let's divvy people up a little bit. Right, so let's have Dedu capture this. Sylvain can fight you. Mercedes can fight you. No one who's gonna take Myrmidon.
Bitter than blackest coffee.
This move is like really good as a finisher. Imagine every time you end a combo you throw spears though. Probably wouldn't want to do that though. That's fine. We could just end it. It might be a good follow-up like later on, you know, but I don't necessarily want to use it a whole bunch, you know what I mean? I'd rather just keep it straightforward, just hit normally. What's his empty combos? Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty good because it's a launcher. As I said, all the good combos start after 3 X's. Never before.
Is that all?
So that's like the optimal ideal whenever you use a character in like any Dynasty Warriors clone or any Dynasty Warriors game. All the good combos start after 3 attacks. Y'all get to charge moves way too much. You need to have your stagger broken.
March on, soldiers of Fargus. That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right
Bye. Damn, it takes them a long time to kill anything.
Shall we?
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Dude will be fine.
Retreat!
So, what's next?
I wonder what kind of DLC this game is gonna get. I mean, it might not get any. It might just be what it is, and that's it. And I mean, it still would be worth the $60. Don't get me wrong. But I think it would be cool if, like, we got, like, maybe a DLC campaign for this as well. Just, you know, it doesn't have to be as long like usual. Like, if nothing else, I like the idea of having more maps and stuff. An adventure mode or something. That is the one thing I want to do with Hyrule Warriors, for sure. Like, even the base game, as old as it might fucking be, you know?
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
What is he going for? Nothing. Okay.
Let us begin.
Wait, who? What was he even going for, G2?
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, I like that move. That move is actually really good. I also think his passive is better than Claude's. Let's see his special. Oh, this guy twirling. What the hell? Yeah, Dimitri might have, like, better kill potential than Claude. Claude just has, like, better movement.
Being rewarded for such slaughter. I prefer to rejoice thinking of those I've managed to protect.
Wow, that's quite the accomplishment.
Alright, maybe we should go back and help to do. I guess, maybe. He seems to be doing just fine without me there.
I'm dragging the others down.
Yes. Uh-oh, Cavalier.
I do hope you'll make this fun.
Do we have enough? Yeah, we could just finish it. No, we have to do all the side missions. That's right. We have to do all the side. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Are you prepared?
Oh, my God. Lightning? Dude, they're throwing a lot of stuff right at the start. I'm going to have to run all over the place. So it was kind of a fake. I didn't need to do all this. To kill the monk. I mean, if nothing else, we could just replay the mission. I'd rather do the side missions than not accomplish any of it. That's one. How much time do I have? Not a lot. God, I hate it.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of.
Shall we?
It's more bitter than black.
Because then I have to be there and back. Okay, Cavalier reset. Oh, I guess I could have fucking killed the Cavalier while I was over there. Oh, damn, that sucks. Oh, well. Oh, okay, they can knock you out of that. I did not know that.
I have no mercy to offer our enemies. That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right there with you.
I wonder what they say when it's someone else they're complimenting.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Okay, I have to keep moving. That sounds like a lot of cope right there.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just focus on doing all the side missions and then redo it for the S rank. That makes more sense. You might as well just play it once normally and then replay it just to get the S rank, so that way you can get the S rank in the area. Right, because it was to complete all side missions, not to get an S rank. Yeah.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because there's no way I could go down here, clear this camp, and then I'll be all the way on the other side of the map in time to finish the mission. It's just not possible.
It's time to move.
Shall we?
Maybe if I had Shez. I mean, obviously, we could just use Shez to cheese, but, like, then people won't gain the levels that they need, you know? The whole point is that characters gain the levels that they need to do well. And also grow in case they can be recruited in other paths. You cannot initiate it when in the air. I can't initiate it at all.
You shall pay for this.
Bye.
I'll face my comrades after this.
Okay, we have to end this.
You won't stop me.
Okay.
I'm ready to going. Knowing when to retreat.
Yeah, 2 seconds over. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll replay it.
Is that all? Feeble defense.
Yeah, we have to give better weapons. I probably have a ton of weapons. I think I only equip Felix and other people with weapons. Okay.
Nice
Oh god, they're so slow.
That's one in the win column.
I'm probably not going to end up using a net because I think a net doesn't really have a good ability, so like there's no real point. I just never used her in 3 houses, and I'm probably not going to use her here. Okay, level 10. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we get the S rank. That's fine by me. One training point. New camp functions are available. Yeah, because it's the first one, we have to go through this.
This way.
I have something to discuss with you.
Please.
I saw you gathering materials from our previous battle. I'd like you to take care of them. They could easily expand the camp facilities. Speak with the facilities master for more information on expanding a facility. I mean, we've already maxed everything out, so there's not really too much to talk with them about at all. You can exchange materials to expand our facilities here. I hope to see you make many improvements so we're fully prepared for battle. Yep, nothing to do. We're done. You can survey the regions you captured to acquire materials for facility expansion. If you find yourself marching someplace new, make sure you do a survey once you've conquered it. Expanding our facilities will make sure we're ready for whatever the next battle throws at us. Well, we're good. See, everything is fully capped out, which we already know because we were able to level up and do all the training. So I guess we could just do one quick spot of training, and then we could just go right back out there. Also, I need to give people advanced classes so they can get a B, because we do not have battalions yet. Right? Yeah, let me unlock his advanced class. I'm not going to put him on it, but I'll have him unlock it.
My duty.
Okay. Okay. Shows his new classes. Mercedes has new classes. Okay. Oh, did I set everyone's appearance? Let me make sure I go do that now. Just so that way everyone's on the same level. Alright, so he's mastered High Lord. You know, do Paladin. He mastered Armored Knight. Let's have him do Brigand. She mastered Priest. We're gonna give her a, what is it, renewal? Okay.
It's nice training together.
Cavalier. Do we have anything else for Sylvain? Now I'm trying to think, what else could I put Sylvain on? Probably something to do with axes, right? Because archery doesn't really give anything I think that he would find useful. I think anything to do with getting him Fortress Knight would probably be good. So I guess I could have him do that. Which means I guess I could swap him over here. fighter. Swordmaster's obviously good. Let's have him level up Thief, though. I don't have anything else for Rodrigue. I mean, I guess we could try to have him also gain Fortress Knight, just because that would be good.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
That's it. There's nothing else to do. You'll find that a lot of the early game we won't have anything to do like that, so there you go. Kind of looks like the enemy's hidden stockpile. Nice. Villagers are trapped inside their village after it was seized. They need help. We don't have enough rations. If you can spare anything for us, we'll reward you. Sure. Alright, let's actually get the S rank now. Obviously, this won't be that hard. Oh, he finished Armored Knight? Oops. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. There you go. Yeah, and she finished Priest. There you go. Whatever. He finished High Lord. I mean, like, I don't really want to change up his class too much. Pomp and Circumstance, Lance Prowess, deals damage, increase the number of permitted lance throws during High Lord and Great Lord class actions. I mean, if we transfer off of this, we have to change it up. Slightly increases damage to enemy HP and stun gauges when sending them flying. Imbue attacks with lightning. Restores HP to surrounding allies when enemy commander is defeated. Grants 1 tier greater advantage against enemies equipped with swords. Increases damage to them by 85%. Luck and Charm. Yeah, because he's the only... No, there's other spear users in this class. Alright, fuck it. Just redo it. Just redo it and do it faster, basically. For lack of a better way of saying it.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and clear.
Damn, all the sword users are over here, huh?
I'll make short work of this.
Shall we?
I like how the mission is to protect Myrmidon, and then you don't need to protect Myrmidon at all, because no one is going after Myrmidon. Oh, you're not the target. Okay, well, you're dead. Yeah, no other spellcaster in 3 houses is as good as Lysithea. Even with Dark Bishop getting a promotion, there's nothing that really anyone else can do to stand up to it. Her stat growths are just insanely, like, ridiculous. So Mercedes is good as, like, a healer. She's got some power behind her, which is also another thing that, like, she's in the same situation as, I would say, Marianne. She might be a little bit better in terms of power, though, if I remember. But she's not as good at all. I don't know much about Hubert. Again, judging by the fact that he's a male, he doesn't have access to Gremory, which is really the class that you would want him to be on. So, I mean, that pretty much says it all right there. Now, in this game, obviously, who knows, right? His ability could be could be good. I think Earth Splitter is going to be good. I think that's his unique one.
That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right there with you.
Okay.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Can't let it end like this.
Okay, why am I fighting these guys? I don't need to do anything. I just need to complete this mission. I have to get a set amount of kills. So yeah, I guess I do need to do a little bit of killing.
I hope it was enough.
I wonder what makes the end of the mission even spawn. I guess it's killing a set amount of the targets.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I don't know. I feel like somebody gave Golden Deer a lot of really good abilities, and it was like unfairly like divvied up. Because like Lock Touch is okay, but even in 3 houses, it's not gonna break anything. At least not in normal difficulty. It might be good on like a higher difficulty where having the extra item space probably matters a lot more. But I found that like there was always enough space and enough, you know, deep pockets for me to hold whatever I needed to hold. And even in this game, like, you could just get a class. You could get someone like Petra, basically, to do it for you. Oh my god, a lightning bolt from the sky, dude. Okay, we can ignore this. We can ignore this. How much time do I have? Oh, I'm way ahead. Dude, how am I doing, like, infinitely better this time while accomplishing every mission? Oh, shit. Nice. Perfect dodge. Perfect dodge. Teleport behind him. Kill him. Alright, we're not going to do that side mission. We actually could. I got too distracted running around with Dimitri. Actually, who knows? Maybe we actually could.
Let's begin.
A perfect fucking run of this level.
Shall we?
Could you believe that?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Yeah, this is okay. It's not like to die for or anything.
That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right there with you.
I thought I could combo off of that.
Let's start the attack.
Oh wait, I have to kill you.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
I missed. That's probably better against a wall. I know the first couple of hits try to pull them in. Alright, this is where a lot of our time is gonna go, apparently. Alright, please die. Thank you.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Yeah, dude, I did the whole mission perfectly this time. I mean, when you know what to do, it's obviously easier. Oh, we have to eliminate them? Okay, they could probably finish that off too.
Let's begin.
I mean, it's a maybe, right? Like, it's not super set in stone. It doesn't really matter either. Yeah. We're like at the same point as before, pretty much. Just finish the mission. Okay. Actually, we should get the monk first. I like how it's basically a dragoon's jump.
Hope our founder, King Luke, would be proud of this feat.
There are none as gallant as you, Your Majesty.
So what is it, 3 hits?
I'm dragging the others down.
Yo, this is like the best move. Well, maybe not. It doesn't hit as many times, but that could be good to like make space. That's good to launch. Ow, ow.
Feeble defense.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
I'm glad that went well.
I can still fight.
Are they killing him? Because we're pushing this dude all the way down the map. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna happen though, but whatever.
Shall we?
Bye. Alright, so you could totally do that. You just have to be focused with who you send where, which I kind of wasn't.
Step toward our new future.
It just feels a lot more personal to play as some of these characters too. They got more expressive fighting style. There we go.
I must.
Okay. Obviously, Dimitri and Felix are probably going to get a disproportionate amount of experience. Okay. Rescue the believers. Remember the church-seeking refugees in the kingdom are under attack by bandits. S rank is... I mean, it doesn't really matter what the S rank is. I just want to make sure I get S ranks throughout the entire campaign. Rescue the soldier and their allies. Soldier, member down, and fighter are routed. What do we have on this map? No one. Spear user's good against nobody. Maybe swap Sylvain for Felix. What? Oh, you can remove a unit entirely? Wait, how the hell do you do that?
I'll cut them all down.
Oh my god, you could literally do missions solo. I didn't know that. It's been there the whole time. I just never thought about removing somebody. I mean, obviously, realistically, probably would never do that. Right, we don't have any brawlers, so unfortunately, nobody can really, you know, fight. Right, so, whatever. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can give people better weapons. Obviously, he's going to use his. I gave Felix a better weapon. Let's start with you. Yeah, we could give him, like, some crazy shit. Boost critical, boost consecutive hits. I mean, that's perfect for him. Who knows? There might even be something better. How do you, sort? No, not by obtain. Sort by, weapon level? Right, and then C's and D's, okay. Overwhelm, Axel Zoltan. Yeah, that's like one of the best items I have. I'm gonna leave it on him. Okay. Iron Tome. Invert physical magic. Boost combat arts, boost consecutive hits. Strong attacks, quality materials, silver tomes. Chain. Boost critical. Yeah, resistance factor. Yeah, I was supposed to give this to Constance, and I never did. Okay, fuck it. I'll give it to Mercedes, then. Wodow, obviously. I never gave him anything decent. Range plus. There you go. That's yours. Wait, why did I equip this? Unequip this? Oh, because I gave Ignatz the Blessed Bow. That's right. So this is actually better, but we're not going to use Ash probably the whole playthrough until we get to like the higher level stuff. Then we'll start to use him. I don't have a problem with it at that point. Iron Lance. Well, we can't give him the Killer Lance. We only have one of those. We give him a Crescent Sickle, just like Bernadetta. Let's give him the Arrow of Indra, actually. We'll try to mix it up, give everyone a different weapon. Leave her in the dirt. Oh yeah, she has her own. Lewin is hers. So what's Sylvain's relic again, then? I guess he doesn't have it yet. Yeah, Sylvain has a relic. It's I thought, oh, maybe, I don't, what was it? I don't even remember. Yeah, because I never used Ingrid, and I almost rarely ever got her relic. I just tossed it somewhere, and I forgot she even had one, if I'm being completely honest. Invoke crest effects could be good for him. Since he'll actually have a crest this time. We don't really have anything else to give him. Alright, and then now we get into characters that we can't actually use, right? Right? Yeah, we can't actually use those characters. You could change their equipment, but you can't actually use them.
We will
Okay.
all return alive. Time is short.
Yes, it is.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Shall we?
Okay, everyone go rescue them.
Let's begin.
You know what to do. Alright, I'm gonna have them do the mission so I could go have fun.
This isn't over yet.
I like how this is just Fargus Castle redone slightly. Oh, no, it isn't. It's a different map. This side path kind of feels like it, though. Okay, you need to charge that up. The question is, if you get attacked, how easy are you to interrupt? I don't know why these guys are so close to our base. Like, what the hell? Alright, I actually like that about Dimitri. You could charge up his moves to have more effect. That's actually really cool. Like this.
Grant them no mercy.
That's really what makes him powerful. God damn, that was fast. Great. Yes. Good. No, let's have him protect him.
I'll do what I can. Well, what's next?
Felix is definitely an attacker. 100%. There's no way Felix is not an attacking character. Oh, we need to stop them. I think this might be the one Nintendo Warriors game that might be the easiest 100%. Probably because it's not a massive farm fest. Oh no, this is the map. Yeah, it is. It's just the actual map is twisted. That's why. I knew I recognized this. Okay, just escort them, guys. You don't need to do anything else. We're gonna keep this simple.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
March on, soldiers of Fargus.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Yeah, that's like a kill move right there.
I'm dragging the others down.
Look at that, and it doesn't take any class gauge to do that. And most normal enemies stay stunned. Alright, well hopefully this isn't the actual end of the mission, because like I am nowhere close to the kill amount.
Is that all? A feeble defense.
This way. Could you imagine? That's like the whole mission is just to rescue these three. That would be like the most fucked up S rank possible. You don't even have enough time to get it. Yeah, this stronghold is like a little weird. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave them to it. I'm on a quest to kill as much as I can.
We have no mercy to offer our enemies.
Oh shit.
That was amazing, Dimitri. I'm proud to call you my king.
This is so wholesome. It's so nice. Dude, are they already like completely clearing this up? Alright, we're making good on time, right? Yeah, we're good on time. So nice to fight alongside a king. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere out there. Yeah, this move is gonna be destruction later. I also like that you can increase all strong attacks instead of just set ones. I mean, in Hyrule Warriors, basically everyone only has one good combo. You just spend the whole game spamming that one combo in every possible fight that you use that character in. No, I have priority.
So this is defeat.
Oh, couldn't move. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. 12 enemies and then we can move on. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they finish this and that's like actually the end of the mission? Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm gonna let them die more next time.
Not a moment too soon.
Wow, I didn't get the S rank. Dude, these missions are too easy to start. Wow. Amazing. The missions are actually just too easy to start. So I'm gonna let them die more first, and then I'm just gonna go kill enemies to start. And then later on, what I'll do is I can move in and just do whatever. That's actually unfortunate as shit. Okay, you arrived at the rendezvous point arranged with your allied army. Take us with you, we'll give our lives for the Archbishop. I appreciate that offer, may we fight well together. Gather the believers. Caravan of merchants is gathered, one asks for your aid. You're all going to take one of these as a sign of our newfound friendship. I won't even charge you for it. Strength ring, for sure. Speed isn't bad, it's just strength is better. Enemy has already retreated. Fuck me. Same thing. Same thing, I just I have to fight faster. See, I'm over here thinking I gotta send people right away to all these different areas. I gotta be quick about it. Because, you know, like, you don't want the AI to dally or something and then someone dies. But
must see everyone safe.
I mean, I guess what we could do in a slower way is we could have Mercedes start to help people, and then gradually over time move them over. Yeah, see, it summons more rocks. That's strong. That's a really strong move. Same way, this is also insane. What is it, like a 75% fill?
Let's start the attack.
What? It canceled my move entirely. Okay, we could send Felix, I guess, now.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a
I think now I have enough of a lead that I'll be able to kill the remaining, like, 400 or so people. You just have to stagger them. Later on, we won't have to stagger as much because there'll be more enemies or they'll give you more time. Like, this is pretty sparse, all things considered. Also slightly angle it, I see. Okay, you have to charge it fully. It's either low level or high level. There's no, like, intermediate level, you know?
Stronghold secure.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Wait, they show up already? I guess it's when you cross the bridge more than anything. Alright, we could come back and clear some of that in a minute. I just want to make sure he doesn't rendezvous and, like, it does something weird. Alright, so... Wait, where's Dedu? Oh, is that Dedu's? Yeah, there we go. He's, like, right over here.
Let's begin.
Yeah, now I think you have to just delay it, like, maybe a couple seconds, and then you're good.
Don't tire yourself out, Gore.
Oh, dude, he's such a dick to him.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Oh shit, he's making a break for it. You see that?
Is that all? Feeble defense.
How can I face
All right,
my
all dead.
after this?
Every time I redo these missions, I do way better on the second attempt. I mean, yes, that's what learning is for, but you know what I mean. It's kind of weird. So after a while, like, I could just do nothing. They'll beat the mission for me. If I say for them to defend, they'll just beat the mission. I don't have to do shit.
I'm here to help.
What?
Let's begin.
Oh, yeah. You have to, kill that guy, I guess? The fuck?
Shall we?
I'm like, yeah, enemies show up at the end, but does it really even matter?
I think that worked.
A resounding success.
Yeah, so Dimitri's 3 is good for covering distance. His 4 is good for, I guess, people real close. And his 5 is good if they're, like, in a big wall in front of him. If that makes sense. Like, this is good because they're all clustered right in front of me. And they can't get away from it. So the 5 is, like, probably the worst out of those 3, but it still has its usages. Like, if they're spread out in a big box in front of you, it'll probably hit everyone in that box. But his 4 is pretty much the best one. What is it? Strong 4? I think they call it. Oops. What else does he have? 6? No, that's it. He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. What is this? It's just a... I think it's just a better launcher. I don't think it does anything. Yeah. I don't know if any of those are particularly great. I like a reed bar. I like it better than Claude's bow. Like, just aesthetically, it looks cooler. And I always knew Dimitri was a powerhouse. You just never really get to do anything with it. So that's what this game really is. It's therapeutic, man. I just want my homie F-Frame to be in a Fire Emblem game, man. Because where Dimitri was, you know, where Dimitri flies, he paved the path for a spear user to be a lord. That's one thing that I like about Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, did I fuck up? No. That's one thing I like about Fire Emblem Three Houses, is that all the major lords all have different different weapons. They don't just use swords. Okay, this might be a little bit late. I feel like nope.
You won't. There are none as gallant as you, Your Majesty.
Okay, done. There's no one left. It's just generics. Yeah, Dimitri definitely has to be one of the best units in the game. The only thing that I could maybe think is that to get Dimitri to be really good, you would need to have him go into a bunch of different classes and grind it out, which might be harder to do because I don't know, like, when and where you're able to level up characters.
Is that all we've got?
Okay, now we could finish the mission. I literally did better this time. Come on, don't be shy. What are they doing? Thank you.
That was close, but we made it through.
Very nice. Yes, okay. Whatever works for him, we just want him to level up as much as possible. And that's why later on, we're gonna have to, like, start locking all the different weapons that are actually good. So we could see what the new weapons are that are bad that we could sell, basically. Alright, let's go back to camp really fast. Let's see who has this new relationship. We're gonna skip it, probably. Dimitri Mercedes. Well, there's no romance in this one.
Mercedes.
Yes, I went.
Yes, I did that. Very good. I love you, Dimitri. I don't care. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Deliverance in the Valley of Torment.
The scouts have returned, Your Majesty. They've located the Archbishop.
Dead ahead.
We'll ride to them at once. For now, everything is going according to plan.
We're ready to ride when you are, Dimitri. Just give the word and we'll move out.
Ow. Okay, that's nice.
Gotta say, it's gonna feel great to fight alongside all these familiar faces again.
You're right. I always feel much stronger when my friends are around.
Our time together at the Academy might have been short, but it still puts my mind at ease to be reunited with everyone.
I could hardly believe His Majesty reached out to me of all people.
Who are you
I'm
again?
glad he did.
I thought you were the handmaiden.
I'm pleased to see you all here.
Dude.
I always knew this day might come. I prepared myself as best I can, but I am still a bundle of nerves.
This will be a lot different from the fighting that's been going on the past 2 years. We'll need to really have each other's backs out there.
The point of no return is finally upon us, Your Majesty.
Good, I blazed right past that.
I have. The blood spilled today will be a worthy sacrifice if it means keeping the people of Fargus, the people of our home, safe. If that is our cause, we have no reason to hesitate. Now move out!
Alright, Rhea reaches the evacuation point. Rhea is routed. Gather the... Okay, obviously persuade Petra. Built up. Persuade Happy. Okay, obviously we have to do that. And gather the believers. I mean, sure, why not? Alright, so we're going to get both Petra and Happy. Okay, you have to deploy Shez, which is kind of unfortunate. Where's Dimitri? Yeah, obviously we'll use Dimitri. Felix is another character I like playing as. I mean, everyone else, I guess we could trade to do for Ash. Why would I put her out? No, put Ingrid in. Hello? I mean, there's not really much else to prepare for, so... 1200... 15 minutes.
There you are, Lady Rhea. I am relieved to find you alive and well.
Oh no, I forgot to change everyone's outfits. Fuck!
You have my gratitude.
I've been playing as Dimitri. Whatever. I'm not quitting out for that.
We must make our way out of the valley and return to Kingdom territory.
Man, it would have just been too much for us to get a plot where Dimitri and this dude team up. Dimitri Claude teaming up would be like the stuff of legends, man.
Begin the operation.
I'm so heartbroken. Look what they've done to me. Wait, where's Ash? Where the fuck is he? There you
Do my best. Let's move.
go. What is your job? He just opens locked boxes. And I have nothing else to do with him.
Proceed as planned. We
Okay.
must strive to
I
perform
think I
to
gave
the
everyone
best
an
of our
order.
ability.
Begin the operation.
I gave everyone an order, right? I don't think I gave her an order. What?
Our orders are clear.
Okay. Yes. I mean, I guess we should just use Shez to cheese the kill requirement. It's fine. You think lava bothers me? Happy appeared. Oh no, Happy, what are you doing? Dude, their outfits are lit, man.
Nobody told me how sweaty I'd get here. Ugh,
Ugh.
gross.
Especially since Rhea, you know, kind of gave her amnesty.
We may be able to persuade her to join our cause.
Obviously. Oh, wait. Okay. Holy
Not
shit.
beholden to the Empire. Why don't you join us instead? You have my word that no harm will come to you.
You've got a point. And I guess you did beat me fair and square. All right, lead away.
Dude, am I gonna be level 99 by the time we get around to the final chapter?
Imperial forces are setting up a blockade at the stronghold ahead.
If they cut us off, we'll be forced toward the volcanic crater.
We cannot allow them to push us down a dangerous path. Let us charge forth and carve our way through.
Okay. Easy. Rhea stopped advancing to choose a path. I don't even know what the rest of my friends are even doing, and you know what? That's fine by me. I don't really need to know. There's not really much for them to do. I'm kind of doing the whole mission by myself.
It's time to move.
I'll do my best.
Sure,
I'm a
whatever,
little
fuck
nervous
it.
about this.
Where's Dimitri? Oh, he's still doing what I told him to do
what I
earlier.
can.
Okay.
It's worth a shot.
We must.
This ridiculous charade won't stop us.
I mean, I agree. This is easy.
I'm all right. Hey, we did it! We should be able to move forward safely.
He could hold this a really long time.
My thanks. The goddess smiles upon your gallant deeds.
They're getting away. Gotta stop them somehow.
How many do we have KO'd? Well, we're not even halfway there. The seething lava path.
Let's take it for ourselves.
going this way.
Sedith and Catherine are under attack by Imperial forces.
Alright, well, obviously we'll save them. Now, how do they get so separated?
So I find myself cornered. Perhaps I misjudged the situation.
Oh, and Catherine. Yeah, they didn't change her outfit.
Persistent little guys, aren't you? Cut one down and another two just spring up in their place.
They must not be allowed to fall here.
What? You push this? Can we punch the boulder?
Ask that you lend them your aid.
Now that would be next level right there. Is you punch the boulder to save your friends. We were just over here.
Our orders
Oh,
are
whatever.
clear.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned.
And I trust him to do this, obviously.
Hear you loud and clear.
Is there any reason not to trust him to be able to pull this one off?
Short work of this.
I'm just trying to kill people here. I mean, actually, hilariously enough, it probably would be better for me to go at least take down some amount of people, right?
Enemy down. Great. Let's keep it up.
We made it in time.
I appreciate the assistance. Come, lend me a hand.
Okay. Wait, what are we at? 750. Alright, I'm gonna shadow slide. Oh wait, you don't have that yet. Okay, never mind. Nice 666 hits, by the way.
Gladly. This was all too much to handle on my own anyway. It's a good thing you came along when you did. And Lady Rhea's safe too. Good. Good.
If not for you, I would have surely perished. And the Archbishop appears to be unharmed. You have my gratitude.
Alright. Cyril? Yeah, he's with us. He was standing in front of a flag. That's why I was kind of scared. I'm like, is he not on our side in this one? Where is he? He appeared to bring up the rear.
Cyril was covering the rear. He will never make it out.
We have to help Sedith and Catherine escape.
Can't we block the lava flow with rocks or something? I'm not saying.
I mean, why can't they just walk around?
The best shot we've got.
This is silly. Why can't he just walk around like anyone else? Do you need me to do this specifically, or can Dimitri do it?
Proceed as planned.
Move rock.
Remove.
Okay.
No.
Set of flies anyway. You guys are a bunch of clowns for this one, man. Set of flies regardless. Whatever. Here you go. Guard.
Sacrifice his life for the sake of my own. Please.
Not yet, at least.
Time to show how strong you've become.
Okay. I'm on my way. Although, like, I still need another 300 enemies. I'm worried about this. Like, is it possible to be so over-leveled enemies don't respawn enough for you to be able to defeat them? Oh, why am I doing this?
Our escape is only a short ways off. Everyone, to arms! We fight to protect the Archbishop!
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be Azure. Like, you could hold that for a longer period of time.
You've shown true valor on this day, Cyril. Lady Rhea will soon be clear of the valley.
Gather the believers. Yeah, Petra hasn't shown up yet. That is true, actually.
Thank you.
My utmost gratitude for your efforts in rescuing Cyril. And to the goddess for her divine protection.
What?
Looks like we've got backup. I expect they'll come in handy.
There you go, Petra. I like how Hubert doesn't actually show up himself. He just sends Petra to do the dirty work.
You will not be passing here. I will be capturing the Archbishop. An ambush. We have no choice but to...
But I mean, if this is the end of the mission, I'm kind of screwed, right? Like, then there's not enough. Catherine's being obstructed.
That's the Princess of Bridget. After everything she's been through, she might be willing to join us. Assuming we can take her alive.
Yeah, we can.
In my way will be eliminated with quickness.
Dude, there might not be enough enemies on this mission. I'm gonna have the shittiest time, man. Dude, I almost don't even need to do anything to her. Like, we own the whole map. Oh my god.
This is no place for royalty to die. Not here.
It's very interesting that Felix is saying this.
Yes. I am choosing life. I will be going with you peacefully.
Alright, cool. I mean, then that's the mission. You might have to play on a higher difficulty. They might spawn more enemies.
I can scarcely believe we arrived here whole.
Unless something else is gonna spawn.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Like, everyone is here.
For the trouble. I do not wish to consider what would have happened had you not come along.
Alright. Now, Catherine.
Thanks for the help. I never would have made it out of there without you.
Okay, what else? Big monster gonna show up? Or just Hubert. What's the difference at this point?
If I cannot have the Archbishop, your hands will have to suffice.
This guy is such a clown.
Hubert, we have to defeat.
There's not enough enemies. Dude, I can't do it.
I'm aware.
Fuck.
Let us do so at once and make with our retreat.
Look, this is it. These are the only enemies in the entire map. Well, I know I could replay this mission, at least. I guess what I have to do is I just have to play the mission slower, right? Like, I have to take more time to farm stuff, because there's no enemies. If I leave these guys, right, they're going to beat them to a pulp, but there's, like, no enemies. I think what I have to do is I have to not take so many strongholds, because there's 0 enemies left on the map anywhere. So, I mean, if I can't get the S rank, then, like, there's no point. I can just take as much time. Like, there's nobody left. There's no enemies. That would, I guess, you clear the map too fast. You don't get to fight enough. It's unfortunate. I played as Shez thinking it would make it easier to kill people. I captured too much, so now there just isn't enough. There's nowhere to respawn anybody. So whatever, fuck it. We didn't get the S rank. They're like, at least these missions I know you can replay because they're part of like the whole chapter. Oh, shut up. Here. That's hilarious.
Fine. You may
I mean, this armor looks cool, though, I guess.
How will I face Her Majesty after this?
I will be choosing life. They literally did not bring enough troops. What do you want me to say? They literally did not bring enough people for me to level up, or to complete the mission.
I've grasped news.
Stormblade. I blame Edelgard for that. I would have been golden. Whatever. Petra, happy, okay. I guess in this path we're gonna get all the different people from the church to join us as well.
It appears we arrived just in time.
You have our utmost thanks for aiding in our retreat, Your Majesty. I can only apologize for the trouble we may have caused your outfit.
King Dimitri, I cannot express just how grateful I am to you and all the fine people of Fargus.
The honor is mine. Your order provided me with immeasurable aid during my ascension to the throne. My citizens would have branded me a heathen had I not returned the favor.
I'll abandon you later, don't worry.
It seems we are the ones who owe a debt. The Church shall provide whatever assistance it can to your efforts.
If you see it prudent, I have no objection to placing the Knights of our Order under Kingdom command.
Thank you both. While it pains me to qualify our hospitality, this kingdom is not a wealthy one, neither in goods nor provisions. I fear we may struggle to compensate your soldiers, or even to feed them.
That's okay, they run on faith.
You needn't trouble yourself with such concerns. Your generous offer of shelter...
I mean, that is literally what they run on faith. That's not even a meme.
Very well. We've lingered here long enough. Let us make for Ferdiad. There's much to discuss. The Church, the Kingdom, and the battles to come.
"2 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
I'm with you there, but now that we are, you found yourself in a rather favorable situation, no?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling
Yeah, we
out
also
the
happen to be a commander in an army, as
And
usual.
those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
Yeah.
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good
I wonder what you scold him for.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Yeah.
That last part, thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
He's like, oh god. What a nightmare.
In that case, let's assume Cornelia has hidden herself somewhere in the Western Territories.
If I had to guess, I'd say either Viscount Mateus or Viscount Gideon have taken her in. All the same, we can't exactly go around unseating every vassal we suspect of being disloyal.
Right. This is no simple matter, but at least we have a firmer grasp on the situation now than we did 2 years ago. To do, send word to House Perderi. We'll need soldiers on their land if we hope to keep the enemy at bay.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Viscount Mateus' son is here with us, while Viscount Gideon's daughter is off serving as a knight in Galatia. Under the present circumstances, we only have so many soldiers to spare on domestic matters. It seems we'll have to resort to any means necessary. In which case, I will bear the weight of the kingdom's sins. If slaughtering 100 foes means bringing salvation to 1,000 of our own, I will do it.
Oh, there.
Your Majesty. And if I may, try not to torment
It's a little bit of the edgelord coming out, as usual. Alright, anyway, I'm leaving. This got too dark for me.
How far our proud king has fallen. You sounded utterly vicious just now.
What do you want, Felix?
Oh, not much. I just thought catching a glimpse of your haggard face might put a smile
Wow!
on my I knew that playing the part of a cool-headed leader would be too much for you.
You just want to let loose and kill
This
everybody.
scheming, this calculation, doesn't suit you. Why don't you just give it a rest already?
You think too highly of me. This is who I am, Felix. I've never been anything more than a bloody demon on the path of revenge.
I wasn't expecting that answer, damn.
I stand here today to lift the burdens of all who perished before me. To see that those who bear guilt for their deaths are held accountable. I will expose whoever I must. Slay whoever I must to see my task through to the end. There is no place for mercy within these walls. And if it affects the safety of my people, then that's all the more reason to strike
Yeah,
now.
so he always had it in him a little bit.
And here I thought you were finally starting to pull yourself together.
Well, isn't this what you
I
wanted?
snuffed out my uncle's life with my own 2 hands. As king and as general, I've killed countless more. I looked on as nearly everyone I held dear perished. I am the one who must take responsibility for their deaths. So rest easy, Felix. The weight of my atonement will not fall on your shoulders.
No point in trying to reason with a
Dude,
boar.
he gave you what you wanted and you're disappointed. Go away.
The city seems especially spirited today. Is something going on?
Ah, yes. Lady Rhea and the others from the church are making an excursion to the capital. I suggest you join in on the festivities before you go.
Hang on.
It does the heart good to see our people smile.
Okay.
Everyone here? Well, let's get right into it.
No, I want to
We
be
have to
there so
figure out
much.
Exactly where we stand in this war.
Please. Come on,
As
take
you
me.
all know, the Empire has taken the Great Bridge of Murden. The Imperial Army now occupies what was formerly House Phlegethon territory. House Gloucester has surrendered to them as well.
Doubtless an agonizing decision on my father's part.
House Ordelia, to the east of the bridge, has also vowed not to take up arms against the Empire.
We had precious little in the way of arms in the first place. You have my deepest apologies.
You don't have to apologize, Lysithea. Count Ordelia did what anyone would have done.
And now Lawrence and Lysithea can't even go back home. That's not all. After the battle, the Imperial Army crossed Gloucester territory and attacked Garreg Mach. Rhea and the rest of the Central Church have apparently fled to the Kingdom for sanctuary.
Then I suppose none of us will be able to visit our old school anytime soon.
I hope no one from the church was hurt.
Now that the monastery has fallen, the front lines are rapidly expanding north. It won't be long before Deirdre is within their reach. And if our capital falls, the Alliance goes with it. We have to stop them there, no matter the
I'm
cost.
just playing Golden Deer.
That all sounds well and good, but how large of an army will you even be able to raise at this point?
I don't think House Edmund will be able to send more troops. I'm sorry.
It's okay, we'll get the Almirans in on it.
Which means House Goneril is the last of the 5 great lords upon whom we can rely.
I'm not so sure the combined forces of Houses Regan and Goneril will be enough to hold off the whole Empire.
We'll just have to work with what we've got. And let's not forget the hero of Daphne.
But we can't expect much from her in terms of sheer numbers. Any chance the kingdom could send troops?
I doubt they'll have any to spare. They've just started engaging the Empire themselves over in the west of Fargus. And besides, I'm not sure how much we can really trust them. I still have no idea what's going on in Dimitri's
I really don't understand that part. It's pretty
I might
obvious
just
what
have
he's
a
doing.
plan, though. For now, all I can ask is that you fight, and fight with every last thing you've got.
It's very obvious what Dimitri is trying to do.
Count on me and my muscles.
Thanks, Raphael. That unfounded confidence of yours is like music to my ears.
Dude, they just have a better cast in Golden Deer. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. They're just more interesting people.
They failed to capture Archbishop Rhea. It seems she and her followers have been taken in by the Kingdom Army. They likely make for Ferdiad as we speak.
So it goes. If Hubert himself couldn't succeed in the task, there's little chance anyone else could.
There is more as well. Petra was taken by the enemy. She is apparently still alive, for better or for worse. I fear the kingdom may try to use her to make an ally of Bridget.
Yes, it's likely she won't be coming back. And our stance towards Bridget will require some reconsideration.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, we mustn't dwell on what's done. Our only choice is to look to the future. It seems an all-out war with the kingdom is nigh unavoidable at this point. Thankfully, I expect Count Rowe to join our cause.
That's probably our next mission, is to subdue Count
Having
Rowe.
a hold on Aryan Road will surely prove advantageous as the war creeps on.
Yeah, it seems like it's the same
So
path
we
through the
stick to the
game, more or
plan.
less.
Through Count Rowe, we should be able to ingratiate ourselves to the other lords of the Western Kingdom.
Urgent report, Your Majesty. An army has been mustered at Castle Gaspar in Rowe territory. Lenato, the local lord, has vowed to find and eliminate Archbishop Rhea. He's mobilizing the army northward. Count Rowe's tacit approval of these actions has surely brought his allegiance to the Empire to light.
I can only
There it
assume
is.
this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, but we gotta capitalize.
It's just one thing after another. Dispatch any nearby units to the area at once. Any lords willing to sever ties with the kingdom are too valuable for us to risk losing.
Alright, I mean, it's just that Dimitri has that whole big speech, and then later on he just is, like, cool with Edelgard. It's really whatever, right? Alright, probably gonna stop here for the day, since it's already 12. Yeah, next time we will definitely do a longer stream. I don't know, maybe I'll go back and try to S-rank that mission. I mean, like, at least at the bare minimum, I could replay the actual main missions. I don't know if you can replay the side missions. I think you can, without booting up anything else. I saved, right? Yeah, you saved before everything. Yeah.
Azure Gleam.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, there you go. Because I'm putting in Xenoblade 3, because if I'm really... I might play Xenoblade 3. Maybe I'll just play it tomorrow. I think that might be the better thing to do anyway. But, yeah, I guess we'll continue on. And then probably not this month, but next month, we'll do, the final chapters of this, which will be, what is it? Crimson something, Crimson Blaze. We'll do that in a month or so. So, with that, I'm done for the day. I didn't really do much today, so to speak. But, I mean, yeah, it was pretty straightforward, pretty nice. I am liking how Dimitri and Felix play. I think that they definitely are two better melee units than what we usually get. So, I'm cool with that. But in any event, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And, yeah, enjoy.